Alright guys, upper ball joint on the driver's side. It's got quite a bit of slop in that one. How do you not notice something like that? I mean, and it wore, as you can see, that changes the alignment, because as it wore inward to one side. I mean, that thing had to be eating tires. The new tires that were on the front of it were all scalped, chopped. But yeah, all the ball joints were bad, but this was the upper on the drivers, and it was the worst. Alright guys, looks like original too. No grease fitting anyway. This was the only one on it that looked like it could have possibly been original. Alright, it was fun. You know, gotta make a little rattling noise under there too. Alright, we got them all changed. And it last day. Royal mess, dirt, dust, and was I greasy. But it's done. Got a few more parts I gotta put in. I got one of them steering box stabilizers that is coming in the mail. Where the pitman arm comes out of the steering box, it kind of like stabilizes the shaft coming out of the bottom. So we'll do a little video on how to install that. So I figured I'd wait to put the pitman arm, the idler arm on, and two of the tie rod ends on the driver's side until after I got that in. I had to get the passenger side tie rod ends in. These weren't sloppy or wore out, but they both had flat spots in them, so they were no good. Alright, we're waiting on a clutch fork for this Mustang. More wore out sockets and balls. The fork has a wore out socket, and the ball is pretty much toast. This thing was a bear. Put the clutch in. There's no way Izzy could have put this clutch in. It was a hard one, and they just replaced the clutch disc and pressure plate. Didn't replace the throwout bearing, which it was bad, and they didn't put a flywheel in it, which was extremely loud. Now we got it all rusted up. It's gonna make a redneck wind chime out of it. But yeah, we can't see it, but there was extremely burnt high spot. There we go. I think that was it right there. It was a real high spot right up close. But I mean, it is terrible. How would somebody even think to reuse this clutch? I mean, this flywheel is crazy. You're gonna definitely get some shudder out of it, which it would shake your eye teeth out when you let the clutch out. So, all right, we got to get a front bumper. It's got a crack in it up there. Rims. Every one of the rims has got one of these or worse. That one's not quite so bad. That's the best rim on it. And this one's probably the worst rim on it. Right there. Yeah. Got a little bend in it. Actually, I need to spin this thing and see if it's warped. The axle. Got a little bit of body work to do there, or quite a bit. I can get a door for 150 bucks, so I might just replace the door and try my hand at repairing that. I do have a stud gun, I can pull some of it out, but try to get it as straight as I can. And try my hand at the Bondo. Let's see how this thing goes here. See if I can even tell with the camera. Huh. Looks pretty straight. I got a set of rims, so we'll find out. I've got to pull the front brakes off. I already got the clutch. Yeah, we probably won't be able to see. No light. Yeah, I guess kind of in and out kind of thing with the light here. I do have a new assembly in, new flywheel, and they removed smog pouches, and it's got these loud, I don't know what these mufflers are. I thought they were Flowmasters, but I don't think they are. They're not. They're cheap Flowmaster knockoffs, and they are horrible. Yeah, they must be. I don't feel no logos or anything on them. But yeah, they're so noisy. Sounds like straight pipes on this thing. Rappy, tinny, noisy sound. I don't like it. It had 327 gears in the rear end. And we had one bad ball joint. Somebody just replaced this one. I gotta replace that one, coming in the mail. Looks like we got a seal leaking from the power steering line. Everything else seemed to look good. It's got a new radiator, new water pump, AC delete. That's one thing we're gonna have to remedy. In Florida, cars gotta have AC. Core Sport's got a few bings and bangs and bumps in the bottom of it, but it's not severely damaged. Nothing serious anyway. There's no bumper reinforcement. Right here. Missing, hey, at least I got the nuts. Yep, both sides, they left the nuts on there. Not for long though. Got some nice fog lights. They forgot to plug them in. And there ain't no bulb in that one. At least I got the lens. But I didn't pay a lot for the car. The motor ran, but it was skipping and missing. Had you know, I've changed dozens of people's coils around here, and I just threw together a few coils. Almost probably 6 out of 8 of them coils were cracked on this thing, and that's only because they replaced 2 of them. So all the coils were cracked, and he did just put new plugs in it. So I threw a set of used coils in it that made it run right, and then where he installed a new throttle position sensor, he installed it wrong and broke it. I just happen to have a used one off of O2 van throttle body over there somewhere. 5.4, threw it on there, cleared the code, it worked fine. So that's fixed. Now we're doing the clutch, and she can drive this car. Clutch in the ball joint. Alright, just rambling on. Thought I'd make a video. It's been a while. And as y'all can see, the old Nova's still sitting over here to the corner. Piles and piles and piles of other things. And I've got some wood down here, which is for another one of our projects that I've got probably 50% done. We'll come back and I'll show that to you. It is, well, can't see it, it's hiding over there. Alright, we'll come back when we get some more done here. Oh yeah, let me show you what TJ's trunk came out to look like. I cut the trunk pan out of that one and cut it out of this one and welded it in. Still not completed, but that's what we got. It'll come out all right. It's a trunk. I mean, and of course the drip rail has a hole drilled in it. Right there. And it drips down in here. It looks like the seam sealer's going bad right there. So if I can get that dried out, same thing on this side. I think the seam sealer is catching or something. We'll have to figure that out. Try to get it stop dripping in the trunk. We don't need a new trunk pan to be rusted up. And then I found a grommet that had a hole in it, or off to one side, so I'm just gonna patch the whole thing. I've already made the patch. I just gotta get up in there and weld it. But this part's coming out all right. Trunk. I put the gas can tank back in and put it back together and we'll fire it off, see what it sounds like. This thing needs to be pulled. Front end's over to the driver's side a little bit, and it's the frame horns. If y'all can see that, door rubs, front end's knocked over. See the gap in the hood. Not real good. I'm gonna pull the nose off of it here and send it over to the shop and have them pull it, and we're probably gonna cut the aprons and cut the aprons and core support out of that gray one over there. It's got real nice, and the fenders are good, front bumper, all that stuff's good on that car. So we're gonna use the whole front clip, and probably, I'm probably gonna go back into the aprons because the aprons are pretty wrinkled on that one. So he'll be able to pull it back, and the frame will look all right, and we'll cut it right there in front of the shock towers, or cut it behind, or cut it in front of the shock towers, but behind the weld on that one, in front of the weld on that one, and go to chiseling the crap off of it and make them fit. Alright, that's what I'm doing for the next few days. I gotta get these cars covered or in because it's fixing to pour. Mine's coming in, so let me finish cleaning up my mess. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.